Welcome back, Agent. Here's your next assignment. Remember in our debriefing that we had trouble processing our work. Now that our servers are back to running smoothly, we're going to have to redo the previous mission. Here's a recap. Random News did a story about Mike Larry. Custom's partner, T-Slay, was invited to collaborate with Mike. Custom didn't like the idea of Random roasting T-Slay, and he blames Chloe and Mama J for going over to Random, not realizing that both Chloe and Random go way back. Custom became enraged and threatened Chloe and her daughter. You already know how to deal with those messing with Chloe and her personal life. But that's not all, Agent. Intelligence uncovered Leave No Witnesses community post about someone trying to take pot shots at him and his son. This was after his so-called discovery of Kanika Jenkins roaming the parking lot before her death. How convenient of him to bring up Chloe's name. According to intelligence, YouTube's been cracking down on these false narratives, and some of Leave No Witness videos got demonetized. It's unusual for the director to send an agent on 2 missions, so it's a first. Your targets are Custom Design, T-Slay, and Leave No Witness. Remind the witness that it was his botched copyright strike is how Chloe knows his real identity, and she's not the type to give out personal information. And remind Custom that his partner openly admitted that most of her narratives were made up. Dismissed, and if you see something, write something.
Welcome to the lounge. We're going to do a do-over with Chapter 4 of the Olvera Saga. Since the original story was full of holes, it's a good excuse to try new ideas. And we're also going to talk about the recent story about Leave No Witness. We'll get to him as the story progresses. Let's retell the story leading to Custom's meltdown. The story starts off with Random News' latest video. If you haven't discovered him, look him up. You won't be disappointed. Random did a story about Mike Larry, a YouTuber turned detective doing a story about Kanika Jenkins. Like some YouTubers, Mike is one of the few who falsely makes his narrative on the Kanika case. He dropped out of the Kanika community because he was in danger from a mysterious group known as the Illuminati, or in the Goofy's case, the cult of they, or them. However, Mike resurfaced, and with him, he collaborated with T-Slay, the partner of Custom Design. But that story on Mike Larry is Random's work. Our goal is T-Slay. Luckily, Random is an expert when it comes to video editing and effects. Let's hear a piece of Random's skills.
Yeah, it's not a real kitchen.
Man, this woman has no idea how chroma keying works. In order to pull this off, you would need a lighting rig set up like this. Then you would need to use a 3D modeling program like Blender to recreate the entire kitchen. Then you would have to have a pre-rendered version of Kanika to manipulate to put through the whole model you just built. This woman is an idiot.
Gave us some.
In our last episode, Custom and T-Slay are attempting to get noticed, claiming that they found new evidence about a closed case. T-Slay, with her bachelor's degree on, bullshit! Tells Mike that the video from Crown Plaza was edited through a green screen and video blending. As Random finishes his premiere, Custom saw the video, and he wasn't happy about T-Slay getting roasted like a few pounds of coffee. The two went at it. Custom invites Random to join Custom's panel. Let's hear the dialogue from these two.
Oh, I'm here. You ain't gotta find me. I'm wondering about you, sir. We need to check you out if you are in an alliance with Chloe. I invite you to the panel, sir, to debunk whatever you can. This isn't a challenge, broski. We want someone of your status to answer all the questions Chloe and the rest of the community keep ignoring.
You wonder about me, but you don't wonder about T-Slay, a person who admitted to lying and just making shit up. That's funny, broski. Please do look into me. Trust me, broski, you don't want this smoke. But since you jumped out of the window for a goofy and decided to get some attention, I'll give you your episode soon. Welcome to the show, and until you get rid of that liar you roll with, don't invite me to any panel.
Cool, it can just be me and you, and maybe you'll see what we see.
If you think Random is going to see what you see, you're in for a rude awakening.
I would need to be on the same drugs they're on to see what they see.
Okay, I see this is a comedian channel, so you're not J4K, you're just a community court jester. Your name is Lester the Court Jester.
I bet it took like 8 hours to come up with that lame ass joke. This is gonna be fun. Now tell us all how you and T-Slay like to put out false info while claiming to be J4K again. I see the video got you big mad, and I did not even start to clown you yet. At least wait your turn before you start crying.
I bet it took 8 hours and reinforcements to help him come up with that lame-ass joke. What makes you think he has to lead or follow anybody? Just because that's what you have to do doesn't mean another man can't stand on his own 2 feet all by himself.
Random already fought Melina.
Cornered me in the alley once and showed me her true form. And trust me, after seeing that, I ain't slept right since.
Get back here, you f***ing tease!
He's not thinking about fighting Ferrator.
Why you look like we? Why you look like we? That's no funny!
Before Custom has a custom meltdown, he does a Irene impression.
Well, in my Irene voice, I'm confused. I'm confused.
No, you said it the way Irene said it the first time. You fucking it up now.
I'm confused about you, baby.
He's not happy with random news. Not that anyone with a brain cell cares how a goofy feels. T-Slay enters the panel, but she's having a Barbara Buris moment.
You the court jester in this community, you funny motherfucker, you clown. You the goofy. You the one making all the jokes, calling everybody goofy. You the one making all the jokes. This shit ain't no joke. This girl deaf and this shit that happened to this girl ain't no fucking joke to be making.
This man gonna end up getting P. Rico's brick upside his head.
Jokes? The fuck? Who think this shit funny? Who think this shit funny? Well, nothing about this shit funny. The fuck? Not a goddamn shorty.
It's funny as fuck, the amount of idiots that crawled out from underneath the rock who think that they know something and sound stupider than dog shit.
I'm done, shorty. I'm done. I'm done. You got something to say? I'm done.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you. Seemed like you needed to say what you said, so I just let you say it. I feel bad that you even going.
Don't get me started on this Christmas lights wrapped in the hair, ashtray face looking bitch. Now, mind you, she picked that picture to represent her. Looks like she rubbed the ashtray on her face and got Christmas lights twisted in her hair.
I don't even know what you really talked about, but what Custom is pissed off about is a recent video that I won't watch. I'm gonna refuse to watch it. I don't.
You know what they always say, Random? I didn't watch it, but I donated to your channel. Barbara Jr. over here. I laughed so fucking hard. Now, she just admitted that she ain't listened to a goddamn thing that Custom has said because she says, I don't even know what you said so far. So, again, great teamwork, folks.
In our last episode, Leave No Witness, another Kanika YouTuber, rise the ranks. But he has an obstacle in the form of Chloe. Many goofies tried to take down Chloe and failed. Mr. Witness was successful, but his victory is short-lived. Mr. Witness made a copyright claim to a music video Chloe sometimes uses for her introductions. The music was titled, Fake Tough Ass. There's 2 serious problems, which came back to bite Mr. Witness. 1. To make a copyright claim, you'll have to provide your legal name and address, and the copyright notice gets sent to those who use their music. Chloe got the said email. That was a big mistake. His second problem. That music video isn't his. It belongs to Bossman Blake, who had to take it down. Well, let's just say that there was going to be a collaboration between Bossman, 54 Keys, and Mr. Witness. And his stupidity cost him that chance. Fast forward to the present. Lately, YouTube's been cracking down on false narratives, which spelled disaster for the goofies, who continues to profit from the Kanika case. Some of their videos were either demonetized or the channel getting suspended. Leave No Witness was one of them, and tries to find a way to keep the money flowing after his so-called discovery of Kanika roaming the parking lot before her death. In his community post, he claimed, while once again weaponizing his son to gain sympathy, was caught in a shooting. The so-called shooter took a potshot at a car in which Mr. Witness and his son were in. He blames Chloe for this attack. Remember that botched copyright claim? Well, Mr. Witness believes Chloe gave out his information. Unless these people have X-ray vision, there's no way one can see a redacted document. Luckily, Chloe did a FOIA request on the incident, and once again, Mr. Witness made a mistake challenging a YouTuber whose content is about cases with facts. And from Chloe's discovery, things ain't looking too good for Mr. Witness or Mrs. Witness. Hopefully, more developments will surface in the future. But for now, this concludes the updated version of Chapter 4 of the Olvera Obsession. For Custom and T-Slay, it should be better to find another case to look at. Getting mad at a YouTuber debunking a false narrative is bad for your health. For Leave No Witness, he might as well move on. He may have put Chloe on timeout, but at the end of the day, she's still standing. And there's a storyteller who'll have no trouble doing a story of his wrongdoings. This is Shadow signing off. Until next time.
Thank you for visiting Shadow Storyteller. If you like what you saw, hit the subscribe button and the bell for more content. Until next time.